Hey Glow fam, welcome back to another episode of This or That, the podcast where we break down some of the biggest debates in the faith community and everyday life. I'm your host, Maddie, and today we're diving into a classic topic that almost every Christian thinks about at some point. What are your church vibes? Big church or a small church? Which one is better? Which one fits your faith journey? And what are the pros and cons of each? Stick around because I'm breaking it all down for you. So first things first, what do we mean by big church and small church? Well, big church typically means a congregation with hundreds or even thousands of members. These are your mega churches or large community churches with multiple services, large staffs, and big programs. And in those big churches, you'll find this is random, merch, maybe a little coffee shop in there, and all of that stuff's nice, but it doesn't really matter. A small church usually refers to a congregation that's more intimate. Think maybe under 200 people, often fewer. It's a tight-knit community where people often know each other by name and hang out outside of Sunday service. Both types of churches serve amazing purposes, and both come with their own unique experiences. I'm gonna see what you guys said. I made a poll on my TikTok, and I'm using my sister's phone again. So I made a poll on TikTok. You guys I put these poll-ups during the beginning of the week because I pre-record these. So if you want to be a part of these videos, then definitely go onto my TikTok and make sure you're watching out for my stories so you know what's going on. 56% of you chose a big church and 44% chose small churches. And then I had someone message me saying it doesn't matter to me as long as they preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I'm like, oh yeah, actually I was like, yeah, that's the right answer. Let's start with the big church. What's awesome about it? Number one, variety of ministries and programs. Big churches usually have tons of ministries for every age group and interest. Youth groups, Bible studies, music teams, counseling services, community outreach, you name it. So whether you're a teen, a parent, a senior, there's probably a group in one of those churches for you. Number two, high quality worship experience. Many big churches invest heavily in worship production, lighting, sound, professional bands or choirs, and even live streaming. If you're someone who loves a powerful worship experience, big churches often deliver on that. Number three, diverse congregation. Big churches attract people from all walks of life, so you get to meet and connect with a really diverse group of believers. Number four, anonymity when needed. My lights just flickered. If you're new or just like blending in quietly, big churches offer a level of privacy. You don't have to know everyone if you don't want to, but there are some challenges too. Sometimes it's harder to build deep relationships because of the size, and you might feel a bit lost in the crowd. What about small churches? What makes that experience special? Number one, close-knit community. If in a small church, everyone usually knows your name. There's a real sense of family and belonging. People often care deeply for one another. You celebrate life's joy and support with each other through hard times. Number two, opportunities to serve. In a smaller church, you might have more chances to step up and serve in leadership, music, outreach, or teaching. Sometimes because there just aren't as many people and every hand counts. Number three, personal pastoral care. Pastors in small churches often have more direct contact with their congregation. You can get personalized counseling, prayer, and membership. Number four, authentic relationships. Because of the size, relationships tend to be more authentic and lasting. You really build community here. On this flip side, some small churches might have fewer resources or programs, and sometimes the worship style might be more traditional or less production heavy, which might or might not be your vibe. Let's take a moment to look at what scripture tells us about the church. So the early church in, I think, Acts chapter 2, was a small community. Believers meeting regularly, sharing everything, caring for one another. That's a beautiful picture of a small church. But there are also examples of larger gatherings. Paul's letters were written to big churches in cities like Corinth and Ephesus, and so the Bible doesn't prescribe one size over the other. The focus is more on the heart of the community: love, worship, service, and growth. So how do you decide which is better for you? Here are some questions to reflect on. Do you want a wide variety of programs and ministry? Do you thrive in large groups, or do you prefer more intimate settings? Are you looking for deep personal connections or more anonymity? I don't know how to say that word. Do you want to be able to step into leadership easily? How important is the worship style and production to you? Everyone's spiritual journey is different. And it's okay to switch between big and small church seasons depending on where you are in life. Here is my take on all of this and my encouragement to you. Personally, I believe both big and small churches have a huge value. The key is to find a place where you can grow in your faith, serve others, and build meaningful relationships. If you're in a big church but feeling lonely, try joining a small group or ministry to get connected, to help you build yourself up to having more confidence to go to a bigger church if that's what you prefer. If you're in a small church but craving more resources or programs like me, my church is very small. Everyone in my church, literally my church is so small, everyone in my church is family. Like by blood, we are family. So I crave so much to be in bigger churches because I love to worship there. I love worshiping. It's everything. Maybe partner with nearby churches or attend events outside your church too. At the end of the day, church is about community and Christ, no matter the size of the building or the crowd. All right, friends, that's all for today's episode of This or That, Big Church or Small Church. I hope this helped you think about where you belong or where you might want to explore next. If you like this episode, hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment telling me what's your church experience. Are you a big church or a small church lover? Or maybe both? I want to hear from you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, stay blessed and keep shining your light. I love you, and most importantly, Jesus does too.
Yeah, I'm the one who loves you.